have been streaming for the last couple of hours, I think. Maybe not quite 2 hours, but it is now time for today's New York Times Sudokus, as well as the mini crosswords and all the other things. So, let us advance to whichever browser window I've got my New York Times Sudokus. There it is. Right, so I think I need to move my windows around a little bit because this is not really working. There we go. Now we can see chat and New York Times. So, the other thing I need to do as well is to make sure that I can timestamp everything. So, come on. Let's see. I think actually I need to move my windows around a little bit to a different desktop. So, just bear with me, please. There's OBS? Okay. So, let's restart this. Brilliant. So I think that's the intro over, and we are going to do some easy Sudokus. Got there in the end. And here we go. Warm up on the easy Sudoku first. So let's put some ones in. Go away, mouse. For once you're actually impeding my ability to do Sudokus. Who would have thought? Who would have thought it would come this day? How are we doing with the twos? Twos are over there. Can't see much more of the twos, so let's focus on the threes for a second. Oh, threes are not friendly either. I do have a three down here and a three down there, so that's also a three, that's a three, that's a three, and that's a three. So does that open any doors for us? Maybe the fours are friendlier now. Yep. Can see some fours. So I think that's what the fours done. Fives. Oh, I didn't realise you were still around, so thanks for hanging out. Since I couldn't stream the Hades with the sound, I kind of thought it wasn't really working too well. I think I may try that again tomorrow or today, later on today, when people are up in the house and I can actually have the sound on without keeping people up, because that wouldn't be very nice, would it? But yeah, I'm just going to do today's New York Times Sudokus. So, spoiler warning. Oh, hang on. I forgot 8's there. So, D8 actually goes down there. Okay, so finish up with the 8's. I think that's what the 8's done. So, what about the 9's? I've got a 9 down here. So, this is a 9, this is a 9. I think this is a 9 as well, and that's a 9. So, I'm just left with the 2's and the 6's. So 2's here, 6 is there. So this is a 2, 2, 6, 2, 6, and 6 and 2. And that is the easy Sudoku. Let's try the medium one and see how we fare. Medium. Ooh, this is looking a bit empty in 3 different cages. So let's hope it's not too hard a Sudoku. Let's see. I think there's nothing to start off with. Actually, I do have a pointer pair of ones there, and also need to bring my chat back. Okay, so let's pencil in some ones. Ones in the corners here. This is a pointer pair of ones. So, okay, it's not as bad as I first thought. Although actually, why am I? Oh yeah. I think sleep deprivation is what led to me saying silly things about not being able to do anything with the ones on this Sudoku, for example. But we can play some threes as well, so that's good. By place, I meant pencil mark. 3, 3, 3, no more threes. So let's put a 4 in here because of this 4, and that 4 blocking the row and the column, which gives us another pointer pair of 4s, another pair of 4s, any more 4s. I think that's it. So 5s are in these cells. 5s, 5, 5, 5. Anything else on the 5s? No, I can't see anything, but I can place a 6, which opens up a 1. So the 6s are taking up the columns, so the 6 has to go here. That eliminated a 1, so we know the 1 goes there, so this gives us a pair of 1s up top as well. Okay, let's go back to the 6s. Can we do more of the 6s? Yes, we can. Point a pair of 6s there. So that's all I can do with the 6s. 7s. How are we on the 7s? We've got a pair of 7s there. 7s are locked in these 3 cells, not useful right now. Okay, I think that's 7 exhausted. So 8 is on its own, so there may be a naked single around the 8. Let's have a look. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, missing a 7 and a 2. So what about here? I can see 1, 3, can't see a 4. So I'm missing 2 and 4 there at the very least. But I've got everything else, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So this is a 2 and a 4. Does that help me at all? I don't think it does. So what about the column? Anything interesting going on the column? No, I don't think so. So I'm going to move on to the 9s. 9s. Oh, got a 9 over here. So that looks a pair of 9s here. And I think that's all I can do with the 9s for now. So I think we are due for a second round before we actually attack the puzzles in more specific regions. So why don't we have a look at the 2s? 3s. No? I was hoping that the 3s would give me something. Maybe I should pencil mark in his triple first, actually, because that would be very productive, I think. So these are 4, 8, and 5. Therefore, these are 2, 3, and... what is it? 2, 3, and 7. Okay, I've got 2 and 3 on this row. So this must be a 7, leaving me 2s and 3s. And I can't deduce where they are just yet. So can a 7 give us anything? Yes, it can. Opens up a 7 here and unlocks a 4. And this 4 doesn't unlock anything for us, does it? No, it doesn't. That's a bit annoying. Okay. So let's move on. Where were we? Let's go back to the 2s for a sec. 2s. 2, 2, 2. Have we opened any doors for the 2s? I don't think so. So 3s. 3s are locked in the same cells as the 2s now because this column is taken, this row is taken by this 3. So 2s and 3s are actually a matching pair. That opens up the 5s and 9s. So with that 5 in there, we can place another 5 up here because the 5s are pointed in this column. And that opens up another pair of 5s for us. Got some more 5s down here, but we can't pencil mark them in just yet. But that's it's fine. What about a 9? 9's now locked in there, which isn't actually that helpful. No matter. So we're looking at 5s, aren't we? So I think we can move on to the 6s. So 6s, how are we looking on the 6s? Point is 6, 6. Not much action going on the 6s. So 7s perhaps? Got a pair of 7s there. So matching 1 and 7. So these are 2, 3, and 8. 2, 3, and 8. So 8s have to go in these cells. Have to go in these cells. Also, these are 8s and 4s, aren't they? So they can actually be deduced because it is 4. So 4 and 8 are deduced, therefore this 8 is also deduced, and these are 2s and 3s. Brilliant. So we've got 2s and 3s on these 2 columns. That is fine. Now I've forgotten what I was looking at. I think maybe 7s. Maybe. Possibly. Perhaps. Yep. Got 7 down here because got 7s in these 2 columns, and the 7's blocking this cell. So that gives me another 7 and a 3. And the 3 gives me a pair of 3s there as well. Okay, let's continue on to 7s and unlock these 7s. And now we've got an 8 in this cell. Anything else we can do with the 8s? Doesn't look like it. So 9s. Not much going on. Okay, so we've done 2 quick scans of the puzzle, and we've actually placed a lot more than I expected, which is good. So I think I'm going to have a sip of water before we move on. Great thing about streaming in the kitchen is hydration. It's easy to access water. Okay, so how are we looking? we should be tackling the weak areas now. So for instance, we have on this row 2, 4 and 6 missing. 2, 4 and 6 missing. Can't place any of them. So we'll ignore that. What about these? These are 1, 2 and 3 on this row, isn't it? So I've got 1 and 3 already occupied in this cell, so 2 must go here. Therefore, the 3s and 2s are unlocked, which in turn tells me that the 3s are locked with the 9s, and I have myself a pair of 1s and 6s in here. So this can't be a 6 anymore, or a 1. So I've not seen that before. But yeah, 1-6 pair, eliminating both candidates in this cell. So we have a 4 here, which opens up another 4 for us. So got another pair of 4s down here. How are we doing? Yeah, doing good. So these are 2s and 6s, and I've got 6 in this column. So 2 and 6 are resolved, and that resolves the 1-6 pair there, and that resolves the 1 as well. So are all the 1s done? No, they're not. Got a set of X-wings there. So maybe we should look at the 6s, which are locked in here. Oh no, they're not locked in here. And here. Oh, got the burbs. Not nice. Maybe it's the banana I had earlier on. Oh, getting a message on Discord. Is it directed at me or just a random person? Oh, I think someone's going online. Overlord is going online. Oh, hang on. It seems to be an hour ago, so I must have missed their stream, so that's a bit annoying. Although I think I've been streaming as well, so maybe that's why. So on this column, I have got what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 8, and 9 missing on this column. Can't deduce anything yet. So what about here? I've got 2, 3, 9, and 8. 2, 3, 8, and 9. Yeah, this is not promising. So what else can I look at that is weak? Not many weak areas left. So I think maybe we're better off just scanning the puzzle again to see, for example, a 2 being unlocked over here because of this 2. So this is now a triple, and that's surely powerful. But before I do, I'm just going to finish up the 2s because all the 2s are placeable. And what have we got here? We've got 8. In fact, 8 can't go there. So what else is missing? 3. 3, 8, and 9. So unfortunately, that doesn't overlap with anything else. But I've got 1, 5, 7, 1, 5, 6, and 7 left on this row. This can't be 1, 6, or 7, so it must be a 5 because of the fact that I've pencil marked in 1, 5, 6, and 9 in this case already. So I know this must be a 5. So that leaves me a 1, 6, 7 triple on this row. But meanwhile, I think I've got myself a 3, 9 pair there. So this can't be a 3 anymore. 3 and 6 are resolved. And on this row, we have ourselves a good day. 5. Yep. Very slow there. And that 5 opens up an 8 over here, telling me that it's a 4, 5 pair down here. And also tells me the 6 goes here, and that opens up a 6 and 7, which opens up the 7 and 1, which opens up the 1 over here. And what am I left with? I'm left with a 9 and an 8, which is good because that means the 8 is down here and here and here. So this 3 tells me the 9 and 3 are resolvable, and therefore this is a 9. And with that being a 9, I think we can place the final 9, which opens up the 4, 5 pair and a 5 down here. And that is the medium New York Times Sudoku done. So, why don't we move on to hard? That's what she said. And see, it looks so much easier than the medium, but we may be speaking too soon. So, let's pencil mark in the 1s. There's only a single 1, so could there possibly be a naked single? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, and 9. So that's not naked. 1, 2, 3, not seeing a 4. So 1s and 4 are both weak. So where do they overlap? Here. So what have I got here? 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is either 2 or 3. So we're not getting any dice with the weak numbers. So why don't we move on and do some more pencil markings, like the 2s over there. Anything else with the 2s? I am not convinced that there are. So what about the 3s? 3, 3, 3, 3. Nope. Nothing else on the 3s. I've got a pair of 4s there. So how are we doing with the 4s? That means this is also a 1-4 pair, but it's no use for us really because we can't see any numbers on the column or the row. So that's rubbish. So with that in mind, we're going to put a 5 in here because the 2 columns are taken and this row is taken as well. So anything else on the 5s? 5, 5, nope. So 6s. 6s are there. 6, another pair of 6s there. So 6s are looking a bit more promising, but we're not quite ready to finish up the 6s yet. So let's hope 7s are going to be friendly. It's okay. I've got 6 and 7 locked in the same cells, but it doesn't form a triple, so that's a shame. Pair of 7s down here, making a 2-7 pair. So that is, of course, what we like to see. That tells me that I've got a pair of 1s down here, and also 1s are now locked in there as well. So actually, 1s are not down here. I mistakenly thought there was a 1 in this row. So that means 1s are locked in these cells with the 6s. Not useful. What else am I missing? 2, 7, 3. So actually, I can tell the 3 goes here because this column is taken and this row is taken. So that gives me another pair of 3s up there and a pair of 3s over here. And these are 1, 6, and 8. Well, 8s have to go there, and 1s are going here. So that's everything pencil marked in. In the column, we've got 1, 6, 8, and 4. 1, 4, 6, and 8. So I've got 1 and 6, so this is 4 and 8. No, that's not going to give me anything, so let's go back to the 4s and see if we can do more. No, we can't. No, I don't think we're looking at 4s, I think we're looking at 7s. So let's resume digging with the 7s. And our investigation with the 7s has concluded that there are nothing untoward. So moving on to the 8s. So this 8 on this column and this 8 on this row gives me a pointed pair of 8s. Not particularly useful, I must admit. So, in fact, I can't see any more 8s, so I'm going to move on to the 9s. I pointed here and pointed there. Anything else? Oh, another pointed pair of 9s there. So this is a 1-9 pair, giving me a 3. And this 3 gives me a pair of 3s here as well. And also I have a pair of 9s there, so 9s are forming the next swing. Here, anything else? These are now 4s and 4s and 2s and 4s. Brilliant. So I can't place them because of the 2. So this opens up a 2 and 7 as well. Opens up a pair of 7s. So let's focus. Got another pair of 4s there. That's good, I think. Maybe. 4, so anything else? 3, 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5s are locked in this row. 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, nothing else interesting going on. So let's move on then. I think I've done all the 9s. Yes, I have. Okay, so we've done we've done a first scan, preliminary scan, and we should really explore a bit more. So in here I can see an 8 and a 9. I'm looking for 1, 6, 8, 9, so therefore that must be a 1 and 6. Is that helpful at all? I don't think it is. Okay, so 1 and 9. Not useful. 3 and 9. Also not useful. I've got 1, 8, 3, 1, 3, 8, and 9 on this column, haven't I? So I've got 8 and 9, so this is 1 and 3. Got a 3 but no 8 or 9, so this is 1, 8 and 9. So yeah, nothing special going on here. Maybe worth doing a second scan, but I kind of want to resist the temptation and see if we can find anything else before we do, but not seeing anything, I have to say. So yeah, let's do another quick scan. So ones, nothing special going on with the ones. Twos, 2, 2, 2, 2, nothing going on there. Threes, 3, 3, 3. Oh, the 3s and the 6s are locked together. So that's something, I suppose. Does it give me a 3-6 pair here? No, it doesn't. I've got 3 possible places for the 3s and 6s in accumulation, so it's not a 3-6 pair. But we may be able to do more with this now because that opens up a points pair of 2s, which means the 2s are over here as well. Anything else? 3, 6, 7. Not really, no. That's disappointing. Okay, so that was the 3s, wasn't it? So, no, that was the 6s. So, any more 6s to play? 6s. 6 and 3 are locked in those cells. And a 2, no, that's no good. 7s. 7s. Nothing to say about the 7s. 8s. Nothing special about the 8s either. And finally, we're back to the 9s, and I think we've exhausted the second round. So I think I need to tackle the weak areas now, starting with this column with a quadruple. So what is this? This is 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8, and 5. 5, 6, 7, and 8. 5, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I've got 5, 6, and 7 on this row. So the 8 must be here. So that leaves me 5, 6, and 7. Well, I've got 5 and 7 on this row now, so the 6 must go here. That opens up another 6. So that means these are 5s and 7s. Okay. It's a start. It's a start. So 7s are now locked in these 2 cells. What about the 5s? Or the 8s? I suppose the 8s are now locked in this row. But that's not telling me a story, is it? No, it's not. Okay, so 6s. Oh, this 6 also opens up the 3 and 6 over here. So that tells me the 3 goes here, 3. Yeah, I think that's possibly all the 3s opened up. Yep, all the 3s are done. So what about the 6s? Can I do more with the 6s? Got another pair of 6s down there, so I think there's everything pencil marked in with the 6s. Okay, so we've got more weak areas happening, got more quadruples on the rows, so that may be good. Should we look at them? I'm curious about this row, I must say. So let's see, what is missing here? This is missing 4, 4, 5, 8, and 9. Okay, 4, 5, 8, and 9. I've got 5 and 9 there, so this is 4 and 8. I knew that already. 4, 5, 8, and 9. Oh, that's not very useful actually, no. I've got 9 there. Okay, never mind. Sometimes you make bad choices. So what about this row? So this is 1, 5, 7, and oh, so close to 6s. Have I missed something with the 6s? Got another pair of 6s left. By the way, hello, Yvonne? Yeah, hi Yvonne. Welcome to my stream. I'm just doing all the New York Times Sudokus. So I've done the easy and the medium, just going through the hard and hoping that I can finish it without breaking out of the Sniper notations. And I just spotted a 7 over here. And the reason we've got a 7 there is because 7 blocked from these cells, and 7 can't go in here either. So that's a pointer pair 7s, removing the 7 and giving me a 7 down here. So that is kind of good. Oh, thank you. Oh, bless you. So I've been doing the New York Times circuit a while now, so honestly, I'm not really that good, but you just kind of go through the motions and you recognize certain patterns, I suppose. Not patterns, but kind of approaches, certain techniques. So, but yeah, it's good fun. It's definitely good fun. So now I'm just looking at the weak areas now, and this is quite weak. This is a 189 triple on the roll, but I only see an 8 over there. So this is 19, this is 189, and this is 1 and 8. Not useful. Got 1, 4, and 8 on this roll. Also not useful. That means this is 1 and 4. So I think I should probably do another scan, actually. I have a feeling if I do another scan of the grid, I'm going to find more numbers. But before I do, what is this quadruple? This is 2, 4, 2, 4, 9, 1, 2, 4, 9. Okay, 1, 2, 4, 9. So this is 1 and 9. 1, 2, 4, and 9. This is a 2 and 4 because I've got 1 and 9 down there. So do you like Sudoku or crossword more? Well, it's a tricky one because Sudokus are a bit repetitive in a way, except for unless I go for a higher level of Sudokus. But at least there's logic. It's pure logic, basically. So I like it from that perspective. Whereas with crosswords, I think crosswords are also really amazing in different ways. I'm just not very good at them. So I do get angry with crosswords quite often and calling everything stupid when they're not. But like the other day, I think I was watching someone else doing the New York Times crosswords, and they had Leia as the clue was the leader of a side of the Resistance, but Resistance spelled in capital R, in a sci-fi series, and the answer was Princess Leia, basically. And to me, Star Wars is not sci-fi; it's science fantasy, and so sometimes, my stubbornness actually makes it quite hard to figure out some crosswords. And also the other problem is my vocabulary is quite weak, and I don't really know much about American cultures and pop cultures and media, so I do struggle with the American crosswords a lot, and I struggle with the English crosswords for different reasons because they are just more difficult in some ways. Yeah, exactly. Star Wars is space western, arguably space samurai as well. Hence the sword. Besides, fantasy honors the original intent. Exactly, it's a space opera. But yeah, I think George Lucas borrowed more samurai culture than Western culture. But granted, the Western movie genre was inspired by samurai movies from Japan as well. So it all kind of swings about. They all borrow each other, really. So, but yeah, to answer your question, at the moment, I definitely like Sudoku more. But I was watching someone else yesterday who was doing the cryptic crosswords, and I think it's an English one. And oh my god, it was so impressive! Like cryptic crosswords is just something else entirely. It's like puns and play on words and scrambling letters and things like that. And yeah, it's crazy how he arrived at the logics of the words. But one of the things I like about English crosswords over American crosswords is that English crosswords tells you when the word, when there are multiple words as the answer, whereas American crosswords don't seem to do that, at least not New York Times. And it gets me really angry. I look at some answers and I'm like, that's not a word. What is that? And it turns out to be like 2 or 3 different words. So I think there was one the other day that was, I'm okay. So when I managed to get the answer, it was I am okay. And in my head, it's like, emok? what the hell is Imuk? But no, it turns out it's I'm okay, and that angers me. So yeah, Sudoku for the time being, but hopefully I'll enjoy crosswords some more in the future, which I will be doing in a sec as well. So once I finish this puzzle, I'll be doing the mini crosswords and then spelling bee, which is a bit of a hit and miss for me because I'm not good with acronyms. Not acronyms. What's the other one? When you mix the letters up, anagrams. That's the one. Yeah, I struggle with anagrams in general. I wonder if anagram is an anagram for another word as well. Okay, so have we got anything going on this column? We have 1, 4, 9, and 8. So yeah, I think I should just scan the puzzle again because I'm sure we're going to get some more information if I do. So let's see. Let's scan the ones. Ones. Not much going on to ones, if I may say so myself. No, not much going on to ones. So twos. 2, 2, 2. Oh, there's a 2 locked up here because this 2 blocks this row. No, hold on a sec. No, what am I talking about? It's a pair of 2s. So, sleep deprivation, not even once. Because it really throws me off my game. So I've got 3 possible 2s down up here, so let's move on. 3s are all done. What about the 4s? 4, 4, 4, 4s are down here. I have a really bad feeling I'm not going to be able to finish today's Sudoku without. I have a feeling this is harder than it looks, and I'm going to struggle in a second. So before I get stuck though, let's hope I can find more pencil markings. So like a pair of 5s there. Okay, that's good because that means this is a 5 now. So if you look on this column, this can't be a 5. This can't be a 5. And this can't be a 5. And the way I spotted that was because when I looked in this cage, I noticed the 5s are locked in these 2 cells. And when I looked at this cage, I noticed the 5s are locked in these cells. So they're all sitting on columns 5 and 6. There was nothing on column 4 in neither of these 2 cages, so there has to be a 5 on column 4 in the middle cage. So therefore this is a 5, this is a 2. So that opens up another 2 for us and actually fills in a few more numbers. So that's good. And now we are left with a 4 down here because there are only 2 cells left in this cage and on this column. This can't be a 4, so 4 must be here. And I knew that has to be a 4 because I pencil marked in all the 4s in this cage, and this cell didn't have a 4 pencil marked in, so it has to be a 1, which means the 1 and 9 are broken. That means these aren't 1s anymore, so 1, 6, and 8 are resolved. And I am left with 4 and 1 on this column, and got 1 over there, so 4s and 1 are resolved. So that's another 4. That's now a pair of 4s, pair of 4s, pair of 4s, pair of 4s. Oh, pardon me, another burp. So these are also 1s as well, so which means this is a 1, this is a 4, so all the 4s are unlocking themselves, and this must be a 9, so got another pair of 9s there. So another pair of 9s there, so these are 5s and 9s as a matching pair, therefore the 6 and 8 are resolved, leaving me still with a 5 and 9 on this column. Bit irritating, but we'll tackle it in a second because we can see a 5 locked down here, which opens up the 9, the 4, and the 2. So this 9 locks a 9 down here. These are 1s and 8s. Well, the 8s can't go here because the 8 has to be on that row. In fact, 8 and 7 are resolved because of this 8. So 8 is up here, 1 is down here. So that resolves the 1, 4 pair. The 8 goes here. And I think that's all the 8s resolved. Brilliant. Okay, so what else am I missing then? This can't be a 7 because I've already got a 7 down here. So that resolves all the 7s. 9s and 5s are resolved. This must be a 5 and a 5. And that's today's New York Times Hard Sudoku. And I think we are ready for some mini crosswords, where I'll probably get angry. So please do bear with me as I shout obscenity at my computer. I mean, now ubiquitous covering. I mean, what is even? What's that? Now ubiquitous covering. I don't know what that means. Battery life slangly. So I think that's juice. I'll head to sleep. I hope it's done. Thank you very much, and thanks for hanging out. So I shall catch you later. By the way, I never knew how to say your name, JC. Do you just go by JC? So English teacher's assignment, I guess, is essay. The farmer in the farm. I have no idea. Carded at the door for short. ID'd. Oh yeah, JC usually. Cool. JC hanging in the house. In the chat. I shall catch you later. Have a lovely sleep. Hopefully see you soon. Okay, so yeah, I think carded at the door is ID'd. Thought aloud. I'm guessing this is mused. Supermarket division, aisle. So is it spelled like this? Burnt with hot liquid. Isn't that scalded? But I can't remember how to spell scalded. We'll come back to that. Hotel desk handout. That's a key. And Yoda trainee is Jedi. So farmer at the deli. So something's not right here. I don't think it's mused. So I think this is incorrect. Thought aloud. Surely that's mused. So, but I don't know what mask is. So something is indeed incorrect. Maybe it's not scolded. Yeah, maybe this is something else, but I can't think of what else it can be. Now ubiquitous covering. Oh my days. The farmer in the... Maybe it's not farmer in the deli. Oh, it's L. No, still not, because that will make scold. I think I'm going to have to check this. Oh, it's not... Aisle is misspelled. Supermarket division. It's not aisle. Cool. Have a lovely sleep, Yvonne. I shall hopefully see you in the future. So, thanks for hanging out. Aisle is spelled with an A. That's where I went wrong. So, that's a mask. Ubiquitous covering. I still don't know why that's now ubiquitous. But, hey ho. Let's try the archived mini crossword. Oh, I just realised I didn't actually show the entire grid very well, so apologies for that, for anyone on YouTube. Fermented honey drink. Oh, I thought that would be cider, but guess not. How guests at a surprise party should arrive. Quietly? Early? Something Davis, the first black actress to win an Oscar, Emmy, and Tony. Ooh, got me there. I have no idea. Finished up. No idea. Spotted. Spotted maybe. No, oh no, it's past tense, so it may end with a D. So, home to the colleges Bates and Kobe. What is even happening? Slowly wear away. Grind. Poet Ginsberg who wrote Howl. Group of two. Isn't that a duet? But that doesn't match. That doesn't work with early. So, I wonder if early is wrong in that case. Or, there could be another way of saying group of two. 2 big nights in December, that's Christmas. So I think this is wrong. I think this is duet. So, how are we looking? Looking bad is how we're looking. Oh my god. Okay, let's check this puzzle. Yeah, everything is wrong. Everything is wrong. So I think this is definitely early. Let's try. Didn't we have grind in and it was incorrect? Okay. So 2 big nights in December. Oh, Eves. Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. So finish up. Ended. Spotted. Seen. Home to colleges. No idea. Slowly worn away. Still don't know what that is. A group of two. A, B, C. So A, E, I, O, U. None of those work. So let's do another check. It is correct. So, no. D, Y, I, no, that doesn't make sense. So apparently, DYAD is a group of two. I have never heard of that. So that annoys me a little bit, but what can I do? I want to put in Ellen in here. Alan? Okay. I still don't know what this fermented honey drink is. I guess no one's in chat to help me in this instance, so slowly wear away. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. I have no idea what this could be. I'm going to try Viola Davis. I don't know why, but... Oh, so this is erode. I guess this is mead? And that's made. I didn't know mead is made from honey, so learn something new every day. How are we doing? Let's go for the honeybees. Sorry, spelling bee, not honeybee. Spelling bee. Got honey on my mind now, so... Okay, so... We've got Y there, so that makes me think it ends with a Y. So... Hang on a sec. This looks like yesterday's one. That's still yesterday's. What's going on? Oh, so spelling bee doesn't restart the same time as everything else. Even though the mini crossword and Sudokus has switched over to the 6th of January, spelling bee hasn't. So that's great. Well, in that case, I'm going to go back to the Tuesday crosswords and see if I can find more words. So words are good. Let's see if we can find more. This is a struggle. This is a serious struggle. Okay. Why do I do this to myself? And actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream and then upload it to YouTube. So let's do that first.